Vajrayana empowerments, specifically in relation to the creation and completion stages of meditation practices by Jamgon Kongtrul Rinpoche III. One of the principal methods used in Vajrayana is identification with what is called in Tibetan Yidam, meditation deity. In the context of the empowerment, it is the deity used in practice with which one identifies oneself. The relationship with the deity is very important. One of the very exceptional aspects of the Vajrayana is empowerment, in which one is introduced to the seeds of experience. The seeds are planted within our being through the empowerment. Now, the nature of Vajrayana deities needs to be understood quite clearly and accurately. If we understand a Vajrayana deity to be something like a worldly god, a local spirit, or some kind of divine source in the world, this would be a very serious misconception. Yidams are not local deities, regional spirits, or anything like that. The Vajrayana deities arise out of a mutual interaction between the compassion and awakened mind of all Buddhas and the interest and character of beings like us. The Yidams are the Sambhogakaya aspect, the communication aspect of awakening. They aren't substantial or real entities in the sense of actual gods who live and breathe in the world. They are also quite different in another characteristic. If we were to worship or proliferate a local god, there is a great deal of expectation or apprehension, the reason one invokes various gods. One prays to them for benefit because one is afraid of being harmed or injured by them in some way. This kind of expectation or apprehension doesn't operate in our relationship with the Vajrayana deities. With respect to appreciation of a local deity or spirit, expectation and apprehension very much enter into one's relationship. But with the Vajrayana deities, the purpose of the identification with the Yidam is to eliminate expectations and apprehensions, to overcome hope and fears, not to increase them. So it isn't a case of apprehending Yidams with some kind of expectation that something good will come to us, or being afraid that something bad will happen to us if we don't do things. The various aspects of the form of a Yidam, such as the number of heads, their color, the implements held in their hands, and so forth, arise out of the complete knowledge of full awakening, or Buddhahood. They are intimately related to our actual experience. Each aspect of a deity serves to refine a certain aspect of our experience in a specific way so that we ascertain the respective aspect of life as awakened experience. It is a very different process from that of simple appreciation. Let me try to explain this by using Kalachakra. Kalachakra means wheel of time. The significance of this name is that every aspect of our experience, everything we experience, has some kind of relationship with time, i.e., nothing is out of time, so the deity pervades completely all aspects of our lives. Through cultivation of the experience of the deity within us, our actual experiences of all different aspects of our lives are refined so that the confusion which causes us to experience things as unsatisfactory and meaningless, referred to as impure appearances, becomes pure, i.e., we experience the world and ourselves exactly as we are. A classification present within all Vajrayana teachings is explicitly taught in Anuttara Tantra, Supreme Union Tantra, where there is the world of outer experience, the external word, there is the experience of ourselves, our physical body, and internal energies known as Vajra body, and there is also the experience of the Yidam. By using the experience of ourselves as the Yidam, our experience of the world as being impure is transformed into a pure experience. This transformation doesn't mean we negate, block off, or destroy the external world and then create new appearances, new things to experience. It means that an internal process takes place in which those factors within us to experience the world as unsatisfactory and impure are removed, and then we actually experience the world as the expression of awakening. In Vajrayana, two qualities are very important: pure outlook and respectful appreciation. pure outlook refers to the constant effort to cultivate the experience of the world in accordance with what is actually going on. Our current experience of the world is impure, i.e., we have an impure outlook. This means there is confusion, ego clinging, dualistic clinging, and so forth, which cause or constitute impure outlook. We experience the world a certain way because of confusion or clinging. We eliminate confusion and clinging within ourselves through our practice, and then we experience the world as it is, the pure outlook. So, pure outlook refers to the cultivation of the process that is constantly taking place within us. To facilitate the cultivation of pure outlook, a sense of inspiration brings a great deal of energy into our practice, and that energy is based on a respectful appreciation of the precious means of the teachings and of methods of practice. Particularly in the context of empowerments, where our actual course of experience is ripened or matured through the process of the ceremony, a very deep and respectful appreciation or devotion facilitates that maturation within us. It is a very important quality to be present. The term empowerment has a very wide range of uses. I want to distinguish between two main uses of it. Most empowerments that are given are permission blessings, called permission through inspiration. In these ceremonies, we are introduced to the form, the speech, and the mind of a deity in such a way that the experience is inspired within us. This serves as a permission to do the practice associated with that specific Yidam deity. There are 4 levels of empowerments conferred. The first is what is called the vase empowerment, which empowers us in the body or form of a deity. The second is known as the secret empowerment, which is associated with speech. The third is known as the wisdom awareness empowerment, which is associated with the mind or heart of a deity. The fourth is known as the word empowerment, which introduces us to the way things are. All 4 levels are conferred in an actual empowerment. It is necessary that we are ready for the change and for the development within us for this kind of empowerment to take place. So the first part of the ceremony consists of preparing students for the empowerment by a formal acceptance as students who make the request to receive the empowerment. It is then necessary to prepare the ground so that the 4 seeds of the 4 levels mentioned above will be planted. In the preparatory stage, a student is prepared for empowerment. The first section is an explanation of the empowerment itself. Secondly, is the establishment of a pure motivation or attitude towards the empowerment. A pure attitude means renewing one's refuge in the 3 jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and being clear about the intention to receive the empowerment to facilitate the journey to complete awakening. One does this with the intention to be able to help all beings and thus generates awakening mind. So going for refuge and generating the awakening mind are what pure attitude refers to. Through the ritual of empowerment, those areas within oneself which are negative, unwholesome, and impure are cleared away so that one's being becomes clear and works better. Further, during empowerment, the appreciation of supreme, pristine wisdom is invoked within one's mind stream, which serves to plant the seed for its direct understanding or direct experience in the future. In this way, one comes to know what is to be refined, what is to be worked on in practice. Let me explain empowerments by giving you an example. Suppose one had a vase made of a precious metal and jewels that is covered with grime and stained so that its precious qualities aren't evident. One wouldn't know just from looking at it what it is made of or how very valuable it is. One clears away the grind which covers this precious vase, and then one can see that it is something indeed valuable and beautiful. In addition to clearing away all the grind, one begins to polish it and make it very clean so that even the smallest blemishes are removed. Then its full radiance becomes very manifest in the light. In the same way, all sentient beings have the potential of Buddhahood and possess the Buddha nature, which is like the precious vase currently covered by the grime of emotions, unwholesome karma, and so forth. The empowerment serves to clean away much of the grind and the stains to enable one to appreciate what is there. The inspiration, which comes from working with the expressions of awakening, Kala Chakra, the other Yidams, or the teachers of the transmission through whom the teachings have come, brings radiance which illuminates the precious vase and makes its splendor and beauty shine for all to see. This is why the empowerment is a very important aspect of Vajrayana practice.